Hello, hello, hello. It's me again. This is Real Talk with Amiri, doing another one, y'all. Hope everybody is doing well. Hope everybody had a great day. And if you didn't today, maybe you can have one tomorrow. I hope everyone is starting to think. And y'all, I have realized this many years ago, not many, like maybe 10 years ago, that people don't always think. You know, we get in this program and in these habits, and we're running like a program. Do this, get up in the morning, we do this, we do that, we take the kids to school, we cook dinner, we go to work, and it all becomes this, habitual melancholy thing that we're really not enjoying. We're not thinking about, well, dang, I need to change this. I don't really like this. Hey, I'm going to spice this up or do something different. But yes, I hope everybody had a great day. Weekend's coming. I do believe, y'all, I have not watched, well, yes, I have watched some of the Chiefs, but look, Chiefs are in the Super Bowl, I believe. That's great for Kansas Cityans. But Super Bowl's coming up. I have the games that I have watched, they were not good, so I'm not watching anymore. But I hope everybody had a great day. And today's topic is going to be on why, we as women, normally I'm talking about men, and I really think men are more important than what they think they are. But today's topic is, why do we as women continue over and over again to have babies and children out of wedlock? We're not married first. We're having children without a commitment, without a moral commitment or a financial commitment. So why do we keep doing that? And disclaimer, I've done that. I've done that in my past. And even I was thinking about doing that, a few years ago. And I think it just becomes, a lot of things that we do just becomes our normal. And just because this is habitual or you're normal, that doesn't mean it's right. That doesn't mean that's something you should be doing. So we have to start, again, thinking, analyzing. Is this really something good for me? And it's not just women. Again, it's never all. It's not just men's fault. It's not just women's fault. It's both. It takes two people to make a child. Always. I don't know where it doesn't. Even if you're using a man's sperm to get impregnated, you still have to use a man to create a child. So, well, why do we continue to do this? And I see, everybody is promoting, oh, we have this new blessing, this new baby. We have these reveal parties. It's a girl, it's a boy. We do all these parties and expend all this energy, but we didn't expend the energy on getting married first. Look, solidifying that commitment, that, I don't know what word I'm looking for, but we didn't solidify the commitment. Yeah, he is supposed to be here for me. He's going to be a part of the household. We live together. We're married. We are constructing a household. Not, oh, that's my baby mama or that's my baby daddy. I get so tired of saying that. And again, I've done it myself, but I've learned better. And for me, I'm trying to teach. I have all girls, 5 girls. I'm trying to teach my girls. And some of them are hard-headed and they are gonna, like my older, some people you can tell them and try to drill it in them and they're not gonna listen. So, oh well. I'm gonna try to put it on the younger ones. You need to get married before you have children. You need to have a commitment. You need to, or don't have children at all. That's fine. Just because you're a woman doesn't mean you need to have a child. Because there are a lot of women out here who did not need to have children. A lot. And it shows in what they do, who's taking care of their children, just it shows. But we as women, we need to stop some of these traditions. It's almost like it's a tradition, and I see some people like the grandmother. Oh, I got a new grandbaby. I got a new grandbaby. Every other year, every few months, I got a new grandbaby. I got a new grandbaby. But there was never a marriage. There was never that commitment. She doesn't have a job. She's on welfare. She's on the system. So what benefit is that? Fatherless homes have higher statistics of violence, drug use, depression. It is, and you can go look at those things. I did bring up a couple articles. Let me see. 4 ways absent dads hurt their kids. Absent dads may justify their absence, but a dad's absence also has consequences. Y'all, everything we do has a consequence for his kids. And some of us, I don't know if, at some point, as I was, younger, teenager, having kids, I just didn't know some things. But as you get older, you should, if you are a rational thinking adult, you should know some things. Consequences, but a dad's absence also has consequences for his kids. This is not meant to judge or criticize men who have found themselves separated from their families. It's meant as an encouragement. Got this incense going here. Is an encouragement to educate and to motivate men to hear and call to battle on behalf of their children. You know what? And you ain't got to call no battles, or you ain't got to go through the court or fight if you marry the woman before you have children. That's preventive measures. All this stuff we be doing, it's out of order. It is definitely out of order. Definitely out of order. You don't have to child support. No, you got married. You live with your wife. You guys are supporting each other. There is no child support court. Bam! That's easy. Sound to me. But this is not meant to judge or criticize men who have found themselves separated from their families. It's meant as an encouragement to educate and to motivate men to hear the call to battle on behalf of their children. There are obstacles set up against you and therefore also against your children. Without staying present in their lives, our kids have higher chances of struggling throughout life. They also have higher dropout rates, higher being addicted to drugs, but only their dad can change the odds in their favor. But only their dad, their father, who if he was in the home, can change the odds in their behavior. This is an article, y'all. I did not write this. Both boys and girls are equally susceptible. And I've said this before, that a man can do both. Women, I can show a girl how to be a girl. I can't show a boy how to be a boy or what he should do. A man can show a young man how he should treat women and how he should act accordingly as a young man. He can do both. He can show a girl how she should be treated by men. I can't do that. I'm a woman. I'm a female. That's why we should be getting married first. We should have families. Without staying present in their lives, our kids have higher chances of all kinds of things. And you can go look at those statistics. They're out there. When we abdicate that authority, we create a vacuum that will certainly be filled elsewhere. That's when life can go awry. There aren't many gang members or women in the sex industry who had very present dads growing up. This is a plea for men to find a way to lead, to reconcile, to sacrifice, to be strong, to be humble, and to give their children the love and direction they so desperately need. And this is supposed to be about women, but it's also about men. And women need to understand, which we don't, clearly, all of the hot mess that's out there. Well, I want this to be my baby daddy. I'm going to have a baby by him. He's going to stay with me. Crickets. And clearly, he's not. Having someone's baby does not make you love them or does not make him love you. You believe you love him, but, and again, this love thing, we don't even know what love is. And I know I don't 100% know, but I know what it's not. Well, why are we so willing to put ourselves in jeopardy? That's really what you're doing when you have a child. And I have seen women who are struggling, who are killing their kids, who are, being evicted, thrown out, all kind of stuff, because they chose to be a baby mama. I chose to be a baby mama. And that was not a good choice. And we're not teaching our daughters to not make these same choices, because it's an epidemic. It continues. And there are people online, oh, I'm gonna have his baby. And then we already know this shit ain't gonna work. We already know y'all breaking up, because it's a precedent. There are so many broken relationships and so many single mothers. We already know this is not gonna work. So what in your delusional mind is happening that you're going to put yourself in jeopardy? You're putting your whole life in jeopardy. Kids are work. Babies are time. It is so difficult. Being a single mom is one of the hardest jobs in the world that you can do. Babies, they on their own time clock. They're on their own want or need or desire. And they don't give the babies at the hospital to the men. They give the babies to you, the woman. So let's take a little walk. Okay, you got the baby. If you and your baby daddy don't live together, you bring the baby home. He goes home. And a lot of young women, they live with their parents. So he's not staying over. He's going back to his parents' home. So baby's on the time clock. Baby wants to be fed when they're hungry. They need to be changed at least every hour or two when they're newborns. Every hour or two. They don't know about sleeping through the night, or they're not on your time clock. They're on their time clock. They're waking up. They're crying. They're hungry. You got to feed them. You got to go make a bottle. You got to breastfeed them. However you're going to do it. And diapers, wipes. All of that costs money. And unless baby daddy has a job or wants to help you with those things. And some baby daddy, they got jobs. But they may not want to help you with those things. Oh, that's not my baby. I need a blood test. How long is that going to take for you to do all that? And so in the meantime, you got to take care of that baby. Out of wedlock. And now, if this was your husband and we planned this child, or we got married first, then he's obligated to take care of this child. That's his responsibility. We ain't got to do no DNA and all this and go through here and there. That's his responsibility. Save women a whole lot less stress. Get married first. And I think a lot of things are just, it's our culture. We're kind of remaining the same. Excuse me. We're remaining the same. We're not growing. We're not making corrections. We put out a bad product, but okay, why is this not working? Let me fix it. We're not trying to fix nothing. We're going to continue to do this cycle. And it doesn't matter if you're rich, poor, white, black, Chinese, Japanese, Indian. You're out of wedlock. And for some people, that's not their standard. They don't do this. They have a system in place. They ask the woman's parents for permission to marry her or to court her. Excuse me. And they don't have children out of wedlock, as a standard. So do we need to change our standards? Yes. There are implications for having children out of wedlock. For men, you're not in the home. Child support, chaos for some, disorder. It's just a lot of things. You're not getting to spend the time with your child every day that you need to be there. You're not able to discipline and make the corrections that need to be done. Women, you're doing it all on your own, 24/7, 365. But if you had just taken the time to get married or get to know this person, and I'm starting to see, some of the stuff I'm seeing and again, I've been proposed to before, but if a man wants to marry you, he's going to ask you to marry you. So if a man does not ask you that, he don't want to marry you. So you need to be leery in protecting yourself. There's birth control out there. Why would I want to? And again, I'm 51, I think, but I am learning still and understanding relationships, and I don't want that. If I was to have a child, or look, I need to be married. Is period. No, you're gonna be here every day, just like I'm gonna be here every day. But we definitely need to stop creating fatherless homes, because they're not good. Fatherless homes create a lot of bad behavior, drug use, just all kinds of stuff. And we as women need to stop. And it's on us. Create a standard. If someone, a boundary, we always talking about boundaries and trauma bond. A boundary is, I'm not going to have a child unless I'm married. That's a boundary. That's a standard. I'm not having no kids unless we get married. You know what? And if you don't love me enough to do that for me or care for me enough, then we can't do that. And that's okay. We could still be friends, and again, there's birth control. But I think our minds are so warped that we think if we have this man's child, that he's going to be with me. And you cannot tell me that women do not know, millions and thousands of women do not know that is not going to keep a man having his child in your life. It's on reality TV. It's on videos. It's everywhere. Your friends, your family, your aunts, your cousins. We know this is not going to keep a man in our life. So why do we continue to do this? Or we ready to get punished? We want to be punished. We're sabotaging ourselves. We're in denial. That's a big part. We're in denial. Oh, if I have his baby, he gonna stay here. He gonna be with me. He gonna love me. This is gonna keep him here. And as far as black men, they have their own bucket of dysfunction, and they are, sometimes I see a lot of the things that they do, they're very detached. They really don't give a fuck. So, no, you can have 10 babies by this man and still not be his wife. You can be jumping through hoops and doing all, you're still not his wife. He has no obligation to you. There is no court obligation. He dies with all his assets. You're not going to get nothing. You can't be like, oh, I'm his spouse. No, you're not. You're the baby mama. You might get some social security. That's it. You're not legally bound to him either. But there is a lot that we need to stop. Being baby mama, be wives. You guys, be a wife first. Stop being so, I don't know what the word, what word am I looking for? Needy, greedy. Stop being so impulsive. Oh, I'm gonna have his baby, I'm gonna be with him. Having children and babies by a man does not make him want to be with you. Period. It don't work like that. And it's like we don't see things that are happening. We see all these clear pictures and maps and all of these graphics, and we ignore them. And who suffers? You and your child suffers. He may not be suffering. He might pay child support, but they can get over on that. You're gonna suffer. You're gonna spend the long hours changing diapers, taking kids to daycare, picking kids up from school, buying school clothes, feeding kids every day, 3 meals a day, snacks, children being sick. If you had a sick baby, oh my God, by yourself, that's on you. There is no relief. You don't have a husband. He's wherever he at. He's sleeping like a baby or somewhere else. So we really have to start thinking about that. This was just a quick topic I thought about today. I have been listening to a few Kevin Samuel videos, and some of the stuff he really is making some sense. Get married first. That's a part of what he's saying. You should have married your baby daddy. And stop having children before you're married. It's a bad plan if you do it the other way. And yeah, babies are beautiful, they're wonderful, but you by yourself, boo. You're by yourself with your babies or baby. So let's stop doing that. Let's get married first. But yes, y'all, this has been my Real Talk with Amiri podcast on let's stop having babies out of wedlock. It's better to get married. It's okay to get married. It's okay to set some standards. It's okay to say, no, I don't want to do that. It's okay to get on birth control. Birth control is a good thing. Condom, great. Protect yourself from changing your whole life, for the better or the good, better or worse. Protect yourself. But yes, you guys, this has been my Real Talk with Amiri podcast. Everybody have a wonderful evening and a wonderful weekend. Peace.